Hi folks, so my name is Harvey Dan, and for the last God knows how long I've been trying to come up with a routine that can help me physically and mentally as I navigate my way through the treacherous landscape of my long COVID recovery. It's now been 10 months since I initially got COVID back in August of 2021. Since November, I've been documenting my adventure through the various twists and turns, relapses, moments of hope and those of utter despair. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what I've been doing to try and get myself better. So...
Life is pretty good, life is rather great. When you have a bloody laugh, be a bloody mate, go to bloody men, stay a bloody mate.
Alright folks, and if you have seen any of my videos before, then welcome back. If you are new to the channel, then hello, you are very much welcome here too. The same amount as the others, there's no favouritism going on here, unless of course you aren't subscribed, in which case hit the subscribe button or else sling your hook. Okay, so routine-wise, I wake up and genuinely stare into space for half an hour whilst coming to terms with the fact I exist. Yes, that pillow cover is Kath Kidston. Then I get up and take one of my psilocybin microdoses from a month-long course which I've now finished and I've made a separate video on that's coming soon. I then, without fail, complete the holy trinity of exercises: cold shower, breathwork, meditation. Separate videos to follow. Afterwards, I'll sit and work on my latest memoir. Jokes aside, writing down how you feel every day is a great way to keep track of progress and helps to get any of the nasty dread out that accompanies this wretched sickness. Next up, using my rock-solid lacrosse ball, I roll against the wall to ease out the knot-nest monster that's made itself at home in my back whilst I've been sat about staring into space. It's also good to remember to have some fun during the day, so I play a quick game of bounce my ball against the wall whilst making damn sure not to go and overdo it. You can then find me eating breakfast of porridge with nuts and seeds, dried fruit, and if I've been a good boy, some syrup too. I may also indulge in a fruit and vegetable juice, but I had to stop recently because I was drinking way too much and I started feeling sick. Cool story. Then I walk the dog before adding a bit more to my memoirs. Halfway through the day, I'll try my hardest to complete a yoga nidra, which is a practice that involves laying completely still to allow your nervous system to completely relax. You can find an abundance of these on YouTube. There'll be a link below. I'll make it about halfway through before ending up on YouTube for an hour, and that's when the rest of my day usually crumbles into exasperated nothingness where I stand in various spots around the house looking confused. I will try and squeeze in 2 more good meals amidst my afternoon crisis, but they don't always go to plan. My evenings are usually when I try to rein myself in to complete another wholesome exercise before jumping back into bed to check out my new favourite spot on the ceiling before drifting off to sleep to then wake up and do it all again. Okay, so since I've been basing my day around the wholesome exercises, I've started to feel so much bloody better, physically and mentally. Obviously, the hard part is actually settling down to do them, but once you feel the relief you get from completing them, you can't really start the day any differently. I've noticed that the way in which I think about my symptoms is also key. Try to focus on what I'm saying and not me in the shower. The more I get worked up about them with worry, stress and anxiety, the more they tend to inflame. By what I believe to be the sympathetic nervous system kicking into fight or flight because you think there's a danger. I now, instead of going into my head when symptoms start to present themselves, take a few deep, belly-full breaths and pay them no attention. They usually quickly subside. I'm not saying that they're all in our head, but I do think we can definitely make them worse by giving them too much attention and working ourselves into a right old frenzy. So, here are all the things that are helping me during my long COVID recovery. Acupuncture, massage and osteopathy. These played a pivotal role in getting rid of my brain fog and fatigue after just my first session. Cold showers, breathwork and meditation are a really incredible set of tools that fight against inflammation and the bad thoughts. Healthy diet, pretty obvious really. Low histamine has helped me quite a bit. Getting off social media. Nothing's worse than looking at the best bits of other people's lives when yours is a steaming mess. As hard as this next bit is, and I say it whilst not being amazing at it myself, I find that laying off crazy amounts of television and games consoles is a massive help. I tried to swap them out for the cold showers, the breathwork and the meditation that I keep going on about, and I will keep going on about because they are really good. Be patient. I'm at 11 months and through doing all of these practices I can feel myself getting better and better as the weeks go by. And most importantly, do not overdo it. Especially as you begin to see really big improvements, there will be a massive temptation to go arse over tit out your front door as the sun shines down upon you whilst you run, cycle and drink your way into a big, fat, juicy relapse. I'm planning on waiting until all of my symptoms completely go before introducing swimming and cycling to ease back into fitness. I'll be updating my channel with videos on my progress as I go, so if you'd like to stay up to date then please subscribe. Like all my videos one after the other and feel free to get in touch with a comment. Bye! Okay, so I'm going to include everything that will help you that I've talked about in this video down below in the little bit, the little box, the little, you know, the write up bit where you find things that the people who make the videos make and then they leave them in that little bit, you know, the bit, yeah, you must know the bit. It'll all be down there, so have a little look through and just get into it, just be yourself and have a laugh. Bye.
it.